Hey there, friendlies. Guess who's not feeling well? This guy. Right now it's Saturday, and Thursday afternoon I got hit by this wave of not feeling well-itude, and I'm still feeling pretty miserable, but you know what? I'm still doing videos for you guys. So let's do this thing. You know, I've been thinking about something. I had a conversation about this with a couple of friends this week, and I thought I'd throw it out to you guys. Most of you guys know that I'm sold on the anthropocene, human-caused global warming, or climate change, or whatever. Some of you guys are not, some of you guys are. As I said, it's a conversation, not a sermon. But what's become more interesting to me is the question of, like, I don't know how to put this. Okay, if you took 1,000 years off of today's date, okay? Right now we're what? June the 8th. Okay? So if today was June the 8th, 1,000 years ago, 2,000, 4,000 years ago. I mean, pick a date way before now. Before the Industrial Revolution, before internal combustion engines, before coal, darkened the skies over England, If you go back that far, what did the air smell like? If you were on the Aventine in Rome, during the height of Rome, you probably would have smelled urine, But today, if you walk through, like, anyone who's been to Paris or New York knows that big cities still smell like piss. What you would not have smelled was diesel fumes. And, like, how much of what we smell, the scent, the environmental smell around us, of the air we breathe, how much do we not notice just because we've always smelled that way? Like, if you brought someone from, ancient Rome or Carthage or something and dropped them here, like, to them, would the air have, like, a metallic clank to it, Would it smell like gasoline? Would it smell medicinal? To someone who's used to only smelling, like fires, cooking fires, warming fires, maybe steam, like if they're Roman, the baths, horse poo, stuff like that. Does the air where we are, even where I am right now, I'm surrounded by trees, but I'm not in Le Grand Nord. I'm not, like, up north in the Boreal. I'm not up in the tundra. I'm not away from civilization. I'm in Oka, In fact, what I'm on is an old logging road or something, but this area is all going to be developed at some point, Part of it's already for sale over there. But, like, you can go way up north or way down wherever, because this is Canada, so you can still go to places where there aren't people for thousands of kilometers. In the States, that's a lot harder because you guys have, like, settled the whole place. But even out there, the fact is, the earth is shrouded in fumes and gases and, all that stuff. So maybe you can't actually go anywhere to smell what the earth smelled like 1,000 years ago. Like, maybe even as far north or, well, I don't know. Like, I don't know what things are like at the very poles, but everywhere else, like, there are air currents that mean that if a volcano erupts over here, halfway around the world, people are still getting dark and stormy days, or like a haze, once the plumes sort of envelop the earth. I mean, this is why when that asteroid hit and took out the dinosaurs, it took out everything, because the fact is it's one planet, it's one atmosphere. So maybe there's nowhere you can go where we would know what the air smelled like before we mechanized the planet. It's funny because some people, if they had a Wayback Machine, would go back and, I don't know, kill Hitler as a boy or whatever. I would just want to go back and smell what this little piece of forest smelled like before there were cars and factories and stuff. Like, I often wondered what something, wherever the hell I am, was like, say, 400 years ago or 1,000 years ago or whatever. There are parts of old Montreal that are, buildings that are 400 years old. And I wonder what they looked like at night when it was lamplight instead of, you know, electrical lights. Like what did these buildings look like when, you know, street lights were flickering flames? What did a city sound like that far back when instead of cars you had horses and clip-clop and the creak of wagons? And I think about that stuff a lot. I really do. I would have loved to have gone into archaeology or history so that I could live with those thoughts. I also would have liked to have, you know, gone from film school to a film career. So there's a lot of stuff that I kind of wish I'd done. I have so many interests, you know. I keep thinking maybe I should go back to school in something, but there's just so many things that I'm interested in. But yeah, I'm getting off track. So that's what I would like to, you know what, I'm going to throw this out to you guys. You know, do you ever have thoughts like that? Do you think the air would have smelt more pungent and alive 1,000 years ago? Like, do you think that the fumes that we've created have dulled the spectrum of the air we breathe in ways that obviously we don't notice because we've never smelled an atmosphere without them? I don't know. What do you think? I just don't know. So I guess that's all she wrote. Thanks for hanging out with me for this little thought experiment. As I always say, if you like what I'm doing, then please get the conversation started down below. You know what I'm asking you this week. Aside from that, please share the video. That helps me more than you could possibly imagine. Aside from that, if you are not subscribed, then please subscribe. If you are subscribed, then hit that little bell and leave me a smiley thumb. If you don't like what I'm doing, leave me a frowny thumb. Thanks for watching, guys.